Also tonight, a notorious gang has taken over an entire Oakland apartment complex. This is the same gang that Oakland police and the mayor bragged about taking down. So what happened? The people living in the Hillside Apartments would sure like to know. They're not in the best position to ask. So Christin Ayers did.
They're known as the Cases, some of them seen in this video. A gang with a virtual stranglehold on East Oakland's Hillside Apartments. Tenants here were afraid to tell me much, even after I promised to conceal their identities.
We're not feeling safe in our home.
It's the same gang Oakland police targeted in their first major batch of ceasefire arrests last year when they took credit for weakening the gang.
Probably the most violent young group of people that I've seen in my 25 years.
But the Case gang is still thriving, partly because of where Hillside Apartments are located, on a dead-end street where there's only one way in and one way out, and in a closed-off complex where surveillance is nearly impossible. Gang activity is still deeply embedded there.
It doesn't mean just because we do one federal a raid or one action that a gang disappears.
But tonight, Kwan stood by her claim that ceasefire has slowed gang activity.
A lot of the organized crime around robberies especially went down dramatically after we arrested about 40 of the Case gang members about a year and a half ago.
Crime is down. There have been 52 homicides this year. That's 30% fewer than there were this time last year. Captain Ursi Joyner says a new crop of young gangbangers are running the show at Hillside.
What we see is that we have a younger generation of Case gang or Case gang affiliates who are loosely aligning themselves with the gang to further criminal activity.
They could be ceasefire's next targets.
You can't necessarily say ceasefire is the panacea, but you could definitely say that the model being used and employed right now in the city of Oakland is definitely driving the numbers down, without a doubt.
Neighbors at Hillside still say every day feels like a war. They want the mayor to see what's happening up close.
We voted her in. We didn't vote her in to let her, just have us live like this, help us.
In Oakland, Christin Ayers, KPIX 5.